doing. January, I am going to complete all the rest of the books that I started, or because it's a new year, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna finish it, so I'm just gonna DNF all of those. December, I started off strong, but then once like the week before Christmas started, it kind of just like, I have not picked up a book since. I did want to go over a couple of things to let you know what participating in for 2026. Zero introduced a year long, and so I am going to participate in that. I am going to do the Lost in the Library, so I'm going to show a glimpse of that board, as well as I am going to link anything that I participate down in the description. The other thing I am going to do is I am going to continue with the Disney. However, instead of doing hard mode, I'm going to do easy mode. 2026, I really just want to embrace the mood read and just not feel like I have to complete every single challenge I sign up for. And I figured doing easy for any of the year longs is a lot better. I am doing a book bingo, as well as the horror book that started in October 2025. Now, with the TBRathon being the year long, I have not selected what I'm going to start off with, so I am going to insert a spinner wheel right now. Hello. Okay, so I don't mind the background. I'm just trying to get my January TBR. I am participating, like I mentioned, in TBRathon for the whole year. I did decide, I did see a lot of people do this where they roll a dice for that month, and they do it for the 12 months. And I absolutely like it. It's really low key. It's actually my whole theme for 2026 is low key. I'm going to do the very first prompt to get things started, and I'm going to roll again in January to see what book I'm going to read. Start to do the spinner roll to see what spot I'm going to land on, and I decided no, I'm just going to go straight in the middle and copy a lot of people and do the adult fiction, because that covers pretty much any of my books that I have scheduled to TBR for January. A couple of other readathons I am going to do. Also, I'm doing the Disneyland Paris. Just like last year, I did a Disney World where each land had certain prompts, how to complete it. I am gonna do self-destruct. All my ebooks are on my Kindle, the oldest to the current, and I literally selected my oldest year possible and did the year after. I create spinner wheels because I like spinner wheels. They're fun. I'm gonna select a self-destruct book once every month that I do need to go through. And then from there, I also did a 12 and 12. Now, typically it would be a 12 friends recommendation. I never complete them. I never have even like completed one. So what I decided to do was I put every single TBR, whether it's physical or not physical, and I put it on a spinner wheel, and I literally spun it 12 times. So that way I have to read those. So that's how I am doing the 12 and 12. We're gonna do the Disneyland. Each land I put the prompts in, And then I also have another spinner wheel to decide which land we're doing for that month. There's a total of 8 lands because we are in Disneyland Paris. There's a lot more lands to go with than Disney World. I am going to let you see the results for the spinner wheel. I do digital planning. My first spinner is going to be my self-destruct. Then it's going to be the 12 and 12. Then Disneyland Paris. Spinner wheel do its thing. And like you see, it goes behind the pretty pink door, which is by MJ Hardy. Give you a glimpse as to what it's about. Me and Lucas thought they had moved up in the world. They bought an impressive new house on a desirable development, but do they fit in? Nancy and Adrian moved to escape a secret they appear to have packed and brought with them. What will the neighbors think if they discover what it is? Jasmine and Liam appear to have it all. Their neighbors want what they have, but did they go a step too far to achieve it? Then there's Keith and Sandra Wickham, who everyone wishes hadn't moved there at all. They all have one thing in common, and it's not the street they moved into. It's their fascination for what goes on behind the pretty pink door. Who lives there and what secrets does it hide? It actually sounds really interesting, totally my kind of vibe. So that is the first book, and that is for the self-destruct. The next spinner is going to be the 12 and 12. So here are the results for that spin. As you can tell, it is the title Some Choose Darkness, and that is by Charlie Donnelly. This is what the cover looks like, or one of the variation covers on that one. I'll give you an idea as far as that. Truth is easy to miss even when it's right in front of us. As a forensic reconstructionist, Rory Moore sheds light on cold case homicides by piecing together crime scene details others fail to see. Cleaning out her late father's law office a week after his burial, she receives a call that plunges her into a decades-old case come to life once more. In the summer of '79, 5 Chicago women went missing. The predator, nicknamed the Thief, left no bodies and no clues behind, until police received a package from a mysterious woman named Angela Mitchell, whose unorthodox investigation skills appear to have led to his identity. But before police could question her, Angela disappeared. 40 years later, the Thief is about to be paroled for Angela's murder, the only crime the DA could pin on him. As a former client of her father's, Rory becomes reluctantly involved with the killer, though he continues to insist he didn't murder Angela. Now he wants Rory to do what her father once promised: prove that Angela is, in fact, still alive. Outside of my comfort zone, I really don't like crime novelizations. I don't know why. It's probably because I grew up with like Murder, She Wrote, Law and Order, things like that. And they're okay after a while, but then it's like, okay, it's like, I'm done. Leave it in an open mind and we shall see how that goes. Third and final spin. So this is going to have 2 parts. The first spin you're going to see is what land I'm going to be doing. The second one
is actually going to be the actual prompt for that specific land. So here is the results for what land we're going to choose for the Disneyland Paris. So here we go. As from the title, we are going to Avengers Campus first. Now the second role is going to be what prompt from that board is going to basically be what we're gonna try and find a book. And to give you an idea, this is what Avengers Campus board looks like, so you have an idea. And that this spin is for what prompt we are going to go ahead and do. And like it shows, we are going to be doing what is called hero training, and the official prompt that goes with that is action packed. Left up to interpretation as to what that entitles. I literally asked ChatGPT what books are gonna be considered action-packed. Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. That is what the cover looks like. Kind of give you an idea. In 7 days, Jet Mason will be dead. Jet is the daughter of one of the wealthiest families in Woodstock, Vermont. 27 years old, she's still waiting for her life to begin. I'll do it later, she always says. She has time until Halloween night when Jet is violently attacked by an unseen intruder. She suffers a catastrophic head injury. Doctor is certain that within a week, the injury will trigger a deadly aneurysm. Jet has never thought of herself as having enemies, but now she looks at everyone in a new light. Her family, her former best friend turned sister-in-law, her ex-boyfriend. She has at most 7 days, and as her condition deteriorates, she has only her childhood friend, Billy, for help. But nevertheless, she's absolutely determined to finally finish something. Jet is going to solve her own murder. So that seems really interested and intriguing. That being said, those are, as of all the books that I'm going to be doing. The adult fiction TBRathon, do the Find the Pretty Pink Door books. So this month is 3 books. So because it's a new year, it is January, I have been in like major slumpy end of October, which correlates with when we moved to our current place. I kind of have like stopped reading. I've been really obsessed with TikTok, doom scrolling, just YouTube binging. I'm doing all those things, and I could be reading instead of that. So what I am gonna do is just start reading. When I want to scroll TikTok, I will go ahead and read instead. I do hope you enjoyed this cute January TBR. Do let me know if you are participating in any of the readathons. I will link the announcement videos, at least for the TBRathon. The Disney one, I don't have, there is no official YouTube. It is basically a Facebook group. The Disney group that I belong to, the link to their Facebook group if you want to check them out. I do know in the beginning of this video I was going to continue the books that I just started, but I decided new year, new start, fresh start. So I literally DNF'd all those books that I did not complete. I mean, there were 2 books that just lay dormant for like 2 months and I didn't even pick them up. And 2 that I was starting to do in December, I stopped reading. It's like I start, but I don't finish things. Just like my life. But anyways, I am DNFing those 2 as well. Because like, I think it was like the other day or so, I was like, well, I really want to pick something up. And then I saw the 2 and I'm like, yeah, I really don't care. I'm just gonna DNF. So that is what we did. Let me know if you are participating in any of the TBRathon that's hosted by Leandra. What board you chose. I know this year she has like 3 boards. Hope you have a good reading month for the new year. And until next time, happy reading, guys.